Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today is Sunday the 16th of August and today we are going to the zoo. And I accidentally got ready 4 to 5 minutes earlier than I was supposed to, so... This zoo also has like a safari drive bit where you can drive through some of the enclosures to see some of the animals, which we ended up doing first. Now, I don't remember a lot of the names of the animals we saw. I know this one had a very complicated name to pronounce, so I'm not even gonna try it, to be honest. And the amount of deer that were on this hill, like, it was just like a whole herd of them just on this really big hill, just like chilling. It was so cool. Now, I can't remember what these were called, and I don't know if you can see, but they had like a baby one, like in between the two, which was so cute. Honestly, the habitats were just so nice for the animals. Like, I could only imagine being an animal in these like enclosures, and there's just like a mountain landscape every morning that I get to see. We then had some lunch and then went into the actual zoo. As you can see, the monkeys were like chasing each other just down the hill and playing. It was so cute. Now, I've been to a lot of zoos before, and normally when they have a tiger, I've never seen them this up close before. They're always hiding. Like, I've never seen a tiger be this active at any zoo I've gone to before. So as we were walking up this bit to go and see the polar bears because they were just up there, one of the staff members came up to us and said that the polar bear area was going to be closed now, and we were like very confused, but we just left it and walked back. And later on, when we were looking at the wolves, we overheard these Americans, and I think they'd asked a lot of questions to the staff members. And apparently, this is just rumors, but apparently, one of the monkeys escaped, obviously completely harmless, and they didn't want to panic people, so they closed the polar bear area. And then later on, they also closed the tiger area where we just were, and they put all the carnivores away, which I have never heard of that happening at a zoo that I've been to before, and apparently it happened in the past as well, which is so weird. I still don't even know if they caught the monkey or not. I don't even know if it was true, but I mean, I guess it makes sense for the situation, so. Anyway, look at this baby snow leopard. It was honestly so cute. Honestly, the wolves were so cute. The way they ran was just like adorable. Like they were trotting like so cutely. It was just so amazing. We also saw some Scottish wildcats and they were just sleeping, just very peacefully. I forgot to mention that I did bring my Polaroid camera, so I did end up taking some pictures and I will continue to do so throughout the holiday. Hello everyone, today is Monday the 17th of August and today we are going to walk around Fort William and go to some museums, some shops and stuff like that, so yeah. The town was so cute, there were so many flowers everywhere, and the shops were just adorable. We ended up going into this museum, but it was very cramped and there was a lot of people everywhere, so I ended up leaving early, but there is a lot of stuff there and a lot of rooms to go into. They had so many cute little shops here, and honestly, everything was just adorable. There was so much to look at, and it was just great. After shopping, we decided to go to a gemstone and fossil museum. Ended up being the only ones there. It was really quiet. It was also really dark. I think I think the business is probably failing, and which is such a shame because they have some really cool stuff here. I think the reason they're probably failing is because the place is it looks a little bit outdated. You can tell it's not been updated for quite probably not since it opened. I mean, I don't know how old the place is. And I did notice like outside there were some AI posters. So I think they don't have the funding to get actual advertisements. So they've been using AI. And the AI was a little disappointing to see as someone, I mean, I'm very much anti AI, especially when it comes to advertising things. I don't like seeing AI in advertisements. But this place is really cool. I definitely do recommend it. It is just a shame that there's not many people there and they do use AI. So me and my siblings went into this cave thing, and I don't know if they forgot to turn the power on or something, but it was like so dark and scary in there. It was terrifying. Look at this. I know. This is actually scary. And then, oh man, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
A zombie.
Why is it actually so dark?
Wait, turn the flashlight on.
I can't. Oh, well done. Oh my god, don't do that. Oh, now we can see. I feel like there's supposed to be a. Oh, now it's. Oh, it lights up. Wait, what? Okay. It was really dark and scary in there, and it just had this really eerie and uncomfortable, creepy vibe because it was just very dark, like I said, and my sister was terrified. Now, I will say I do think some of the rocks here, not specifically in this bit, but I do think some of them are fake. I think I see that a lot in like gemstone museums and places like this. You do have the odd fake one that are just overly colourful and just not realistic at all. Which, by the way, I'm okay with because at the end of the day, I know that most of the rocks and gemstones here are real, so I'm fine with it. They also had an upstairs bit, which was really nice up there. Again, just more crystals and gemstones and stuff like that, obviously. They did have a really nice gift shop there, and I did end up getting some things, which I'll show in a bit. But it was a really nice gift shop. We also went to this like soap factory place, which had a shop and a park and a cafe. It was really nice there. I ended up getting just a hot chocolate and also a calendar, which I'll show in a sec. And here is all the stuff I bought today. I ended up buying a lot of crystals and gemstones. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of August, and the moment you've all been waiting for. We are going to Colburn Forest where they filmed the giant scene in the Odyssey. It was very difficult to tell the specific area where they filmed because everywhere kind of just looked pretty much the exact same, which I guess was why they chose to film in this place to kind of give it more of a realistic feeling. There were a lot of mushrooms around, like, I've never seen mushrooms like this before. There were also quite a few baby frogs just hopping along the path, which was so cute. The ground was covered in moss, so it was really squidgy, and I have no idea how the actors were able to run in all that armor on just the ground like that, like squidgy ground. I know it looks easy to walk on, but trust me, it was very difficult to walk on. It felt like you were walking on like a trampoline. Me and my brother think that they chose to film here. This was where they filmed, just because it looks very similar to what it does in the film. But we can't say for sure, just because everywhere pretty much looked the exact same, as I said in the beginning. They also had a lookout tower where you can actually see the beach where they also filmed, where they were running away from the giants. We couldn't go down to the beach just because it was a lot further than, like, it was such a long walk. We would just be exhausted, we wouldn't be able to. Dad, don't do that. When we finished the walk, we decided to go to Inverness and do some more shopping. These were the Polaroid photos I took in the forest. And here's all the stuff I bought. Thank you for watching.